What's up, everybody? It's me back here again. I am with the Bissell CrossWave and the special guest star of the show. That's Dexter. He's an Akita, and he's one of the big reasons why we have this thing, the Bissell CrossWave. One thing after I unboxed it that I realized is this is not just a tray to put in the actual CrossWave unit, but this is how you do a self-wash after it's done. You pour water in here and then you turn this back on, and then it has a self-cleaning function. And this thing, I found out, was a brush holder. So when you're done, you pop the brush out and you set it here to dry by itself. And of course the water stays in here and won't get all over your floor. What do you think about that, Dexter? So first thing you got to do after you pop everything in, and of course plug it in, is you have to fill the tank with the multi-surface solution. And it's not a ratio thing. It's actually, you look here, and if you have a large area to clean, you want to fill warm water, not hot water, warm water up to that point, and then the formula you want to fill the rest of the way. We're just going to do a small area, so I'm going to fill warm water up to that line. Just unscrew that thing right there, and then the rest we'll fill with formula, and then we'll be back to see what we're doing next. Okay, we're now here at the sink, and we're going to fill with warm water. It did say do not fill with hot water, so it's just going to be warm water. We're going to fill it up to the line, around a little bit, and we're right about the line. And now we get our multi-surface stuff, and we will fill it to the formula line. Okay. And we'll put this back on. And now we will take it over to where our CrossWave is, right over here, and pop it right back into place. Okay, so now we have, and remember I mentioned this is a 2-tank system. So you've got your cleaning solution here, and then your dirty water, after you're done cleaning, goes into this area here. So you're never cleaning with dirty water. Of course, when you're done there, you're going to want to pull that out, rinse it out. It's got a filter in there that you want to rinse out as well. Of course, they gave you a replacement filter, but really good cleaning instructions there. So now we're going to test it out on these hardwood floors, and we'll see what Dexter thinks about it. All right, we're set up here, and you can see here on the floor we've got some spots. Obviously we have dogs that slobber, like this one right here. We love this dog. But we have pretty dirty floor. It's not totally dirty, but because we like to sweep, but you can see here in the reflection, there is definitely some spots. So we're gonna go ahead and fire this thing up. And the way to turn it on is to lean it back, and then you hit the button for, you gotta prime it for 10 seconds. That's as loud as it is right there. Not too loud. Usually it's a vacuum. And you can see go ahead and you can see the solution. So we'll let that dry and see how it did. All right, it has almost dried, but I wanted to show you this really quickly. This is where we started cleaning, right here. And this is where you can see it's dirty. So you can see right here, there's a spot right here. And then all the way over here, still not completely dry. This spot's wet yet. It's starting to dry though. I tell you what, it's really clean. I will say this, one thing I really love about this is the fact that we're not pushing around a mop and then rinsing it in dirty water and then sticking it back on the floor. This floor is clean. If you've got some spots on the floor that are considerable, these are just chips in the wood flooring that we'll have to fix. That's not dirt. One thing is we had a couple of spots that were pretty tough and we just ran over it a couple of times, and that's really what it would take to get it up. Otherwise, if it's just general cleaning, still some wet spots, but you can see if I rub my hand over it to dry, it really works out well. Here's that one area that we cleaned. That's it. There's your filter, which you have to rinse out after you're done. But you can see right here, this is all of the dirt, grime, and funk. Dexter, that's all from your feet. What do you think about that, pal? That's all gone thanks to the Bissell CrossWave. We're gonna finish cleaning these floors. This thing, I think, is a winner for us. I'm gonna be able to use this all over the house and including rugs. If you spill large items, you can actually use a setting to be able to, again, that's water, still drying. You could still pick up large things, but you can just see how clean this thing ended up being. Once it's dry, you can see, even my wife, who's really hard to convince on things like this, is thinking that this is gonna be a good investment for us. So I hope that helps you. CrossWave from Bissell.